Hi everyone, we are here for another total body workout. My name's Tabby and I am excited to do a total body workout with you today. We are going to use one of the bands. This one is one that has the handles right on the ends of it, just like this, so it's going to be really nice for us to use for our workout today. It is one that if you don't have bands, you can definitely do without the bands, so don't feel like just because we have the band today in the workout that you have to use it. Modify any way that you need to. So, if you need to modify an exercise because you don't have the band that we have, perfectly fine. If you need to modify it due to injuries or just, wherever you're at in your workout journey right now, just do kind of those modifications so that what we do then is we keep ourselves healthy so we can keep continuing to do our exercises. So I want to make sure that everybody is modifying wherever it's needed. The other thing I want to make sure that everybody is doing is having that water with you. Make sure that you have something to drink. We will take some water breaks throughout the workout, but if you need to take a break while we're doing a workout, please feel free to do that. Drink some water, take a break, modify wherever you need. Go with your level, okay? And I'll show you some modifications in some of these exercises as well as we go through. Another thing that I always want everybody to remember is if this is the first time that you're doing an exercise routine with us, or you're just now starting out on your exercise journey, what I want you to do is make sure that you consider chatting with your doctor before you start on any sort of exercise routine, because that's always important as well. Just making sure that we're all staying good and healthy and doing the things that our bodies need. So what we'll do first is we'll just start out with some stretches, get our bodies warmed up a little bit before we start exercising. First one I always like to do, this is literally my favorite exercise, so you'll probably see me do it in any sort of our workout, but we're just gonna put one leg in and reach out to the opposite toe, and we're just gonna stretch out, and you're gonna feel it right in here. You can grab onto your toe if you want to, or you can just kind of lean forward into it. Doesn't necessarily matter as long as you can feel that stretch right in the back of that leg. We're just gonna hold it for a minute. Feel like you need to kind of pull in so that you can feel it more, and then kind of let back if you're feeling it. Kind of just find that right spot for you. Then what we'll do is switch over to the other leg. So we're going to put this leg in, this leg out. Again, grab onto that toe if you need to. Otherwise, you can always just press into it. I kind of just go with however I'm feeling that day. I'm feeling a little bit more toe grabby than normal, but that's okay. And then we'll stretch out our arms a little bit. So stretch this arm right across here. You should feel this stretch right about here in that arm. Stretch it across. And stretch back across here. And then what we'll do is we'll put this arm behind your back, opposite arm to opposite elbow, and just pull. This one we should feel right about here in that arm. Stretch out our side a little bit. If you want to elongate it and lean towards the side, that will also get the side of your body stretched a little bit. And then we'll switch over. So again, opposite arm to opposite elbow, pull. And then if you want to stretch up that side a little bit more, lean to the side while you do this one. Let's just roll out our necks a little bit. So let's go in one direction, roll around that neck. And now we're going to go the opposite direction. So whatever direction you were going before, switch it up and circle around in the other way. And what we're going to do is I'm going to stand up here, and I just want everybody to roll your shoulders backwards. And so we're going to shrug up, pull back, and come around. And we're just going to go the opposite way. So now you're going to shrug up and come forward with those arms. twist. Get our cores all warmed up here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab our bands if you have them. And we're gonna stand on, we're gonna do what we call a squat push, or a squat thrust if you wanna call it that. And you're gonna stand shoulder width apart here on your band, okay? And one of the things to keep in mind is that when you hold on to your bands for this one, what we're gonna wanna do is hold them up by your arms here, okay? Just like this. And so you're gonna have your fingers or your palms facing up, and we're gonna have them kind of behind, like the band should be behind your arm here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna squat down, and then we're gonna push up, but then you're gonna push your arms up as well, okay? And depending on the band that you have, the band that I have is very tight, and so it's a little bit harder to push up on, okay? And so that's why you'll notice that it's a little bit harder, and it takes me a little bit longer to get that up, but that's okay. Again, do it where you're at. And so if you can't do that push, that's okay too, because we're just gonna squat down, come up, and then if you can push up, great, okay? And so that's gonna be one that's it's gonna work our legs for sure, but it's also gonna work up here in our arms, okay? So, again, get into the stand. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 8 of these, okay? So we're gonna go down, here, up, and back down, and that'll be 1, okay? So here we go, let's do 8, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Let that arm down, or that band down. Let your body shake it out a little bit if you need to. Get some water if needed as well. That's going to be a harder one. You should feel that again up in those shoulders and in those legs. A big thing, just a tip with those squats, whenever we squat down, make sure you lean into your heels and not up onto your toes, okay? So make sure you lean back into those heels, squat down into your heels, and then straight back up. All right, so the next one that we're gonna do is called a lat pull. We're gonna hold our arms up, straight up on top ahead of us, okay? Hold those arms, or hold that band roughly shoulder width apart. You're gonna pull it up, and then we're just gonna pull straight down, okay? Up, and then straight down, okay? I'm gonna sit down and do this one because I think it's gonna be a little bit easier to see how my hands are. But again, straight up, pull it down, and up here. You should feel that right in here, okay? Here, here, and back up, and here, and back up. So one thing to keep in mind, you can see that my side is swinging around, so just be aware of that so it doesn't come back and hit you in the face. Or just so you know where it is, just in case it does go and smack you a little bit. And so, what we'll do is we'll do 10 of these ones. And 2, remember that if you don't have that band, just stand straight up, shoulder, like right above your shoulders, okay? And pull straight down, and come right back up, okay? So, here we go. Let's do 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Take a little bit of a break here. Definitely roll out their shoulders. I don't know about you guys, but I can really feel it up in my shoulders. I can feel it up here from those squat thrusts that we were doing before. I can also feel it in my legs from those that we were doing before, and then 2 when we pulled down in the back of my shoulders there too. Grab some water. Again, shake it off if you need to. All right. So for the next one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what I like to call a cross row. And the reason I like to call it a cross row is because it's gonna work the back. It's just like a row that we're gonna do this way. But what we're gonna do is cross our bands. So we're gonna stand. And I always like to put some space between my feet because I feel like I do get a better stance that way. I have a better balance when I do it that way. But this is right here where that cross comes in. So normally if I'm holding straight up and down, right, I'm gonna switch my handles in my hands so that way my band is crossed and there's an X in my band at this point, okay? We're gonna lean over, keep your back straight, and we're gonna pull up, okay? So I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see what that back should look like. Okay, so you should have a nice straight back, pull up, and then down, okay? Up, and then down. Now, again, if you don't have bands, same position, keep that flat back, up and down, because what it's doing is working that back, the back would be like your shoulder area, okay? So, let's do 10 of these. I'm gonna get back into my bands here. Remember, cross those bands so there's an X in your band, okay? And then here, make sure there's a slight bend in your knees too. We don't want to lock those knees. That's how we lose blood circulation. And then get dizzy. So flat back here, bend the knees a little bit, and then up and down. Let's do 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. The next one that we're going to do is we're going to do a front raise, okay? We're going to do this one arm at a time. So I'm going to bring my band down here and I'm just going to stand towards the end of my band, okay? But again, I like to stand like about shoulders apart because I have better balance that way. You want to try and have a little bit of resistance here. We're just going to pull up, okay? So you should have a little bit of slack, not resistance here. A little bit of slack in that band. We're just gonna pull up and down. And you wanna pull up so that your arm comes up to shoulder length or shoulder height and then down, okay? Up and down. And remember, no band just is without the band. We're just gonna bring that arm up, okay? So we're gonna do this on each side, 10 reps on each side, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now I'm just going to re-switch so that I can do the other side here. Okay, again, a little bit of slack in that band so that you can bring it up to your shoulder height. And we're gonna start here, again, 10 on this side too. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. I'm going to take another break here, get some water. Nice. Remember, stretch out if you feel like you need to. We have 2 more exercises, and then what we'll do is run through that whole routine one more time. The next one, we're going to do a version of that front raise that we did, but we're gonna go to the side. So instead of bringing our arms front forward, we're gonna bring them side forward, or side up here. And we'll do that same thing where we alternate our arms, okay? And so to show you kind of what that's gonna look like, we're gonna get in the same stance we were in before. So like I said, for me, what works best is shoulder width apart, because then I have the best balance, have a little bit of slack in that rope or that band, and then pull up to the side and down. Again, no band, it's just bringing those arms up and down, okay? So we're gonna do 10 of these on each side. And shake out my arms a little bit. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. I'm gonna switch over here. Step on that band, shoulder width apart. We've got a little bit of slack down here, okay? And we're gonna reach up and down, okay? We're gonna do 10 of these again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And if you notice, one of the things that I'll do is I'll look, when I do the front raises or the side raises, I tend to look at my arm, whichever way that it's coming, because I want to make sure that I'm not overextending and going too high on that arm raise, and then really just keeping it right about shoulder height, okay? The last exercise we're going to do today is going to be a leg press, okay? So, no bands just means that we're laying down on our back, and then what we're going to do is big thing is make sure that our faces are facing straight towards the ceiling, and you're just going to push out and in, okay? Out and in for that leg press. Now, when we have a band, what we're going to do is put the band right underneath our feet, okay? And I like to keep my bands up closer to my head, okay? And all we're gonna do is press forward and come back, okay? Forward and then back. So we're just pressing those feet outward and then back in so that we can work those leg muscles, okay? And so remembering with that face straight up, if you have your band, go ahead and get set. And if you don't have a band, you're just doing it without a band, that's perfectly fine. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 10 of these leg presses. And here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. All right, so everybody stretch it out a little bit. Make sure you shake out those arms. Twist out that torso. I like to do like kind of a quick stretch just to give my body a little bit of love between some workouts. I'm gonna get some water too before we go through this next set. So I'm gonna do a little bit of butterfly stretches here. Just stretch out those legs a little bit more. All right, we're gonna start with those squat thrusts. So again, getting into that band stance here, okay? And what we're gonna do, put those arms up here, and we're gonna do 8 of these again, okay? Here we go, remember, squat down, and then push up with those arms, okay? Here we go. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I went a little extra because apparently I don't know how to count to 8. Remember that next one is going to be that lat pull. So you're going to sit down here. You can sit on your knees or crisscross. Doesn't necessarily matter if you sit on your knees or if you sit on your butt. But what we're going to do here, arms up. We're going to do 10 of these. Remember, we just pull down and come back up. Okay? Let's roll out my arms a little bit here. The squat thrust really work my shoulders. All right, here we go. 10 of these ones, so arms straight up, pop shoulder width apart with that length, and then we're gonna grab on and pull down. Ready? 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right, take a little bit of a break, grab some water. And then that next one, remember, is going to be that cross row. So that's that one where we're going to stand shoulder width apart. Again, just to give you some better balance here, if I can get my feet into my band, cross those bands so that you have this, straight back, pull up, okay? I'm going to stand this way so you guys can see that posture a little bit better. Again, cross those bands, and here we go. Ready? 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Next one is that front raise. So again, we're going to stand on that band here. Shoulder width apart, a little bit of slack down there, okay? And then we're going to pull up shoulder width height, or shoulder height is what we're going to look for, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Now what we're going to do, switch over to the other arm. Same type of thing, slacken that band a little bit. And we're going to do 10 again on this side, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right, we're gonna go drop down here, take a little bit of break, grab some water if you need it. All right. And I'm just gonna kind of roll out move my body a little bit before we do the last two exercises here. Get it moving a little bit more, feel some blood circulating. Really feel this workout in my shoulders today. That it's going to work a lot of that upper body, which is nice. And the next one, if you guys remember, is just like those front raises, but we're going to do it to the side. Okay? And so stand on that band again. Okay, a little bit of slack there. And then what we're going to do is just pull up shoulder height with that arm. Okay, to the side. Here we go. Ready? We're going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Switch over to that other arm here. Okay. Same thing, 10 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. We've got one more exercise left here. We're going to do about 10 of those leg presses. So remember, if you don't have that band, again, just don't do any of these exercises with your band. But we're going to get our feet set so that we have that band wrapped around the pads of our feet. Lean back. Oh, roll the balls in the way. Okay, lean back. Okay, hands up here. Those feet ready. And we're going to do 10 presses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Another really nice thing about those leg presses is you should feel that in your core area. Because as you press out, it's going to engage your core muscles to keep your body stabilized. Okay? But let's do some stretches, stretch out that workout, have that body feeling good so that, you know, if you're doing this on your lunch break, you feel good for the rest of your day. If you're doing it in the morning, you feel really good for your full day. And if you're doing it before you go to bed, you're gonna feel really good laying in bed and not tight from that workout. So again, favorite stretch right here. One leg in, one leg out. Grab onto that toe. You stretch that out. Feel it back here. And we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to take it the same way that your legs are going. This leg straight out, this leg still in. But we're going to lean over top of our bent leg. You should still feel that right in the side here, but this is just a knotted stretch. And for me, it feels super good. Really like this stretch. We're going to switch it out again here. So switch this leg in, this leg out. I'm going to grab, before we start the stretch, a little bit of water. Okay, right over top of this leg here. Kind of let yourself sink into it. And we're going to do that added part where we just lean over top of this leg here. Get a little bit more of a stretch. I feel like I get a little bit better of a stretch into this part of my leg, but I love both sides, going over my leg and over my bent knee. And let's make sure that we stretch out those arms, because like I said, we did do a lot of upper arm type things today. So it'd be really good to make sure that we stretch out those arms. Just hold that here, give your arms some love. Okay, let's switch it out, switch it up. Grab that opposite elbow, stretch that out. Switch that one, opposite hand to opposite elbow. And thank you all so much for joining my workout today. I had a lot of fun and I hope you guys did too. Again, do these exercises or do these workouts whenever you have some moments, even if you have to, start the workout in the morning and do some in the afternoon and then some in the evening. Always know that you can break it up, and these are just some really good exercises to work out your whole entire body. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us at fitness@livia.com. Cram, our fitness director, she will definitely be happy to answer some of those questions for you that you might have. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us there. Again, it was fitness@livia.com. And then also you can find any of these workouts on our Facebook page or our Livia website at livia.com. So I hope you guys had a wonderful workout like I did today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.